Wait a minute. What is good? Oh, this light. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my light. Kind of dark. How you guys doing? Come on in the room. I'm just gonna talk to you real quick. So I keep my stunners on because I don't want no haters coming in the building. I might need to keep my hater blockers on. Okay, I might need to do that. Hold on, y'all. We gonna have a quick little chit chat. Let me plug this up real quick. See if we cooking with grease. We cooking with grease. I wanna talk to you guys real quick. Hopefully, I'm trying to keep it short. Hold on for a minute. I do not like when I start the car up and then it has this back noise. I don't know if I want to be in this area because it seems to be not the best lighting over here. But anyway, I wanted to come in and talk to you guys about people. I think people are my calling. People are my mission. That is my mission. That is my calling. Yes, I believe that is part of my calling. And we're gonna get into it why I say that. Why do you believe that is your calling, Ethereal? Because I've always worked with people. You understand? So, as we wait and let the people come into the building, I'm gonna check the sound, and then we're gonna play the intro music. Because you can't get started with the wrong the flow. The flow gotta be right. The flow gotta be right. So hold on. I'm gonna make sure the audio is on point. I hope you guys are having a great day. Although this is day 17. Let's see. I hope you guys are having. Yes, we're cooking with grease. We cooking with grease. As you come in the building, go ahead and get the thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's get it. Oh gosh, look, I had those shades on the top of my head. Hello, welcome in. I got a dent on the top of my head. I might have to put my shades back on. Go ahead and get the thumbs up as you come in the building. We're going to have a quick conversation. Okay? All right. So, the title of the video is, hold on. Gotta let some air in. I'm at the, then I have these glasses on the top of my head. People, that's my mission. That's my calling. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why in a few minutes. This is going to be a short story time, but I wasn't able to tap in with you guys for the government update. So we're going to listen to that really quick. We're going to get some updates. So as you come in the building, please go ahead and do I need to look at y'all in your eyes when I say this? Double tap your screen. Get the thumbs up, okay? But I'm putting my hater blockers on because I know I got some haters in the building. They might come through. I don't know. If you're not a hater, you're supposed to be double tapping the screen, getting the thumbs up. We're going to talk about the shutdown real quick. Just a little bit about it. What is this? This is 17, 18, 19. I believe it's day 20 of the government shutdown. So we're going to listen to it a little bit. We're going to talk about it. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome into the building. You know what? Oh, hold on. I don't even need this one. I got this over here. I bought so many gizmos and gazmos from TikTok that I'm supposed to be showing you all. So I get to plug my phone in and I'm going to show you guys real quick. This is a quick commercial. This is a gizmo I bought from TikTok. Off the TikTok shop. You can buy yours too. Just hit me up on TikTok. My name is Ethereal, all across all social media platforms. But this, if you're wondering, is for your car, your charger, you know. So this is a C drive, C cord, whatever they call it. And then you might have your then you might have your iPhone charge, need to charge, so you can hook it up, and they're retractable, so you don't have the cord, you know. It stays nice and neat in the car. Yes. On the TikTok shop. Get yours today. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, and follow me here too. We're going to talk about the government shutdown a little bit, and we're going to talk about my calling. My calling is people, but I'm waiting for y'all to go ahead and double tap their screen like this. Double tap, double tap. Hello. Welcome in, Emily. How you doing today? So let's get into what they talking about with this government shutdown, and then we'll talk about my calling real quick. Okay, so let me see if I can find, let me get it queued up for you all. What was I saying before I went into my short little commercial? I was saying, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope everything is working out well for y'all. Let me refresh this. All right. We're going to talk about this government shutdown, how it's messing with everybody's money. Hello. Welcome in. Double tap the screen as you get ready to come into the building. So, we're getting ready to ear hustle a little bit. Go ahead, feel free to put your comments in the comment section below. All right? And look, be courteous to one another. Let's go.
It's the first time it's been done, and it is. And you had one back in 1995 that were longer, but they were partial shutdowns because they only affected a part of the federal government. This is everything. And it's also important for us to know this is the first time in history that any party has had the audacity to shut down the government over a totally clean, nonpartisan continuing resolution. This is a political stunt. And it's
welcome in. Hello, Angie.
And it is the most costly, most selfish, most dangerous political stunt in the history of the United States Congress. Because as we have stood here day after day after day explaining all the Americans who are being harmed by this nonsense. And the Senate Democrats have zero shame about
Sorry,
this.
I said your name
wrong.
They
don't have any shame at all about the pain that they're inflicting upon hardworking families, upon soldiers and law enforcement officers and veterans and the elderly and the disabled and women, infants, and children. Services to all those categories and paychecks to those folks are being stalled because Democrats are playing games. I've never seen anything.
As the commercial is on, go ahead and get the thumbs up. Thumbs up. We're going to listen to what Speaker, you know what his name is, Speaker Johnson has to say about the government shutdown, and then I'm going to talk about my mission. Good evening. How you doing, Michael? All right, let's go. Thumbs up, double tap your screen. Let's go. We're going to ear hustle a little bit.
Bring the clean, nonpartisan CR to the floor for a vote. They will have another chance. Democrats will have their 12th opportunity to pass the bill. It is the same bill that they themselves supported just 7 months ago. Chuck Schumer gave impassioned speeches on the floor about how it was the only option.
I look wow,
yeah. They did it 13 times under the Biden administration. Very similar measures.
Shining.
Not now. Something's changed.
Good evening. Good evening to you.
The Democrats made crystal clear that this is about politics. The politics are on full display. The politics, the spectacle, is what the mobs, the crowds, the rallies this week were all about. It was quite ironic.
The mob. He needs to stop.
Very glaring. They called it the No King's
He needs to stop. The mob.
Of course, that we pointed out over and over was if President Trump was a king, the government would be open. If President Trump was a king, he would have closed the national parks and the National Mall, so they couldn't have had the rally out here. By the way, that's what President
You got jokes. Be careful, okay? I'm going to let that stay up there. I don't celebrate Halloween, but you watch yourself, partner, before you get... Hold on. Let me make my doggone... Let me make my speech, because you look like you knew Tutu. Tutu Boy. Mm, 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 mm. Tutu Boy 77. Watch your mouth. You go to the block party, down to the Obis. Do you hear me? And they party all day long over there, okay? All right? All right. So watch your mouth. I'm going to leave that up there, though, because it's kind of funny, because I am trying to not be shining, because it's hot out here in Texas. We out here trying to ear hustle. You don't mind Tutu Boy. Your name is suspect. Okay? Your name is suspect. I should turn around because this angle is dark. We are ear hustling as you come in the building. One moment. Let me turn this way so we can get some light so you can see this melanin glistening. As you come in the building, go ahead and get the thumbs up. Live in Texas. Where are you from? Tell me where you're from as you're coming into the building. Tell me what state you are coming from, or you live in, or where you want to go, where you want to be at. All right? I'm just moving to a different location. We're going to ear hustle to, Speaker Johnson, what he got to say. And then I'm going to tell you about my mission. People, we're going to have a quick story time. So if you don't mind, go ahead, tap in, double tap your screen. If you're at your PC, go ahead and hit the thumbs up on your PC. I don't know if I can. Yeah, the sun is hitting hard, so we're going to go back into the shade. Let me pull over right here. Is that better? No, this is even worse lighting. See, hold on, I'm going to back in. As I'm doing all these maneuvers, go ahead and get thumbs up. And I hope you guys had a great day. It's already evening. Back. Can I go back further? Will that sun won't get me? That's better. All right. Shout out your state that you're tuning in from. Let it be known. Hold on for a minute. The birds are out. I'm at the park. I was gonna get out, but and walk the park, but I changed my mind because I've been busy all day. So I'm like, nah. Hey, black woman, stay natural. Natural. Look, we're ear hustling. I got the iPad. We're ear hustling late this afternoon. You probably already heard, but that's okay. You can hear it again. I want to know what your thoughts on what Speaker Johnson had to say to the GOP addressing reporters. Okay, admin government shutdown, and ear hustling.
Marching in the streets. But these are the same senators who voted over and over to shut down the legislative branch and hand the reins to President Trump. They're decrying the situation that they themselves created. This has always been about the spectacle. Chuck Schumer himself joined the spectacle in New York City. And it's interesting to note his activities there. He was standing side by side some of the most radical groups that maybe ever assembled on U.S. soil. They openly advertised as co-sponsors of the event in New York City. The Communist Party USA, the Democrat Socialist of America, the Freedom Socialist Party, the Young Communist League of New York, many others. Do we need any further evidence? They're not hiding this. They're out in the open. They're not shy about it. Because this is the core constituency of the modern Democratic Party. These are objective facts. Look at what's happening. Open your eyes. It is exactly why Chuck Schumer is pandering in this whole charade. We've explained from the very beginning this shutdown is about one thing and one thing alone, Chuck Schumer's political survival. Now, I noted on Friday the lead organizer of the rallies this weekend issued an open threat to Democrats. Quote, the cavalry is coming in on October 18th, and they're either going to be celebrating with you or they're going to be calling for new leadership.
As the commercials go, get the thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel today.
My foster mother gave me to the devil just to let her daughter shine. He shattered my body.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. We're going to just talk about the government shutdown. I just want to tap in really quick to see what they were talking about. All right? So go ahead, get the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel today.
Teachers on the first day of schooling.
Here we go.
I'm more popular as the wolf.
Now that's a direct threat to Chuck Schumer, and he heard the message. So did Hakeem Jeffries in the House. That's why neither of them were here doing their jobs. Instead, they were out in New York and California. They were catering to the same radical base that is just days away from electing an open Marxist as mayor of New York City. And now that Chuck Schumer has had his spectacle, he sends big protests against America. This is our, we're asking, and I think everybody in this room, and everybody watching who has heard voices this morning should be hoping that he is finally now ready to go to work and end this shutdown and stop inflicting pain on the American people. Republicans have been working. We are ready. We've been doing this. It's been.
I don't think they've been working, honey.
Pass a responsible short-term solution to keep the government open while we just simply finish our work to fund the government openly and transparently. And Republicans are completely united on that. On the other side, Democrats can't even agree amongst themselves. You got different subgroups among them. You got a few reasonable Democrats who shut down the people, and they've already voted.
Put your comments below. Y'all hold tight.
Then you've got others desperate to prop up the failures of Obamacare with no reforms whatsoever, make the program more affordable. That's what we're fighting for. And you got AOC calling for her own negotiations on live TV. And you got Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries still unable to articulate what it is they need to reopen the government. It illustrates the point once. This was never about a solution. It was about creating an issue. Now that Democrats have had their protest and publicity stunts, I just pray that they come to their senses and reopen the government this week. Republicans are waiting. American people are waiting. We are ready to act. There's evidence of just how united Republicans are in this fight. I've asked two of our prominent leaders in the House Freedom Caucus Chairman Andy Harris. Dr. Harris is also an appropriator, and House Freedom Caucus Policy Chair Chip Roy of Texas. I'll turn it over to Dr. Harris. The House Freedom Caucus may it again stand in front against the Democrat now. Senate Democrats instead no change, and rallies backed by the Communist Party USA and socialists, the same people who claim to hate power while demanding more control over your life. The question before us now is simple. Will at least 5 Senate Democrats and vote to reopen the government today? Let's also be honest about what the Democrats are really fighting for. They're demanding taxpayer-funded health care for illegal immigrants. They want to eliminate work requirements for welfare for able-bodied adults who couldn't work but choose not to. And they're defending hundreds of millions of dollars in continued corporate welfare for big, profitable health insurance companies that have already made a fortune off Obamacare with the Biden bonuses the Democrats scheduled to expire at the end of this year. House Republicans have already done their job. The only thing standing between America and a reopened government is a handful of Senate Democrats too afraid of their activist base to do the right thing. But it's time for those 5 Senate Democrats to show some courage, stand against their leadership, but with hard-working Americans, and vote to reopen the government. I want to close by thanking Speaker Johnson for his leadership in standing firm against the radical left's unreasonable demands and for standing with the American people. Thank you, and I'll turn this over to Congressman Chip Roy.
They still haven't said nothing. They are doing nothing.
team and the president for their leadership during these last several weeks. I'd say it's good to see you, but I mean, honestly, I'd rather be in Texas. But I'm happy to be here today with these guys. No one disputes one obvious fact. It is Democrats who have chosen not to fund government. At least establish that truth, right? It is, in fact, the truth. And the question is why? And you saw it on Saturday. It was basically for a political rally. Rally for cover for Chuck Schumer, who's in his own political battle in New York. That's the truth. And the irony of this is no Kings rally. What are we actually talking about? I mean, it wasn't President Trump, but Democrats who tried to make us take a shot or lose our job.
All right. Look, that's enough. Hold on. That's enough. Both parties are still doing the blame game with no solutions. Nobody's saying nothing really. So I just wanted to tap in really quick to see if there were any real talks, any actions being taken, but they're not. Hold on, we're going to the park because I gotta talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you real quick. Yes, I thought they had something to say. They ain't got nothing to say. But they playing with the lives of the American people. The people who keep this so-called country of ours afloat. The hard-working American people. Oh, sorry if that's rattling in y'all ear. The hard-working American people that's struggling. But now, you know, they always trying to put the blame on these doggone immigrants, saying, "Oh, it's the immigrants. The immigrants are." Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me turn this back on. It's the immigrants. They want to get our health care. I mean, that logic just doesn't make any sense, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, hold on. Sorry. I wanted to come out here because I wanted to talk to you guys about my mission. I believe that I know the mission, a new mission that I've been called to. A call to action. Okay? So as I get in here and get ready to give y'all this quick story time and this call to action, I'm trying to find the right angle for this so the glare I can see if you guys are saying anything. All right. Y'all bear with me. Okay. So, the government shutdown. Will it affect you? Or the question may be, or the question should be, has it affected you? I still cannot see. We're going to move. That Texas sun ain't no joke. It's still a glare, so I can't hardly see. Person, or has the government shutdown affected you indirectly? Well, for me, I can say that it has affected me indirectly, okay? We're going to talk about it. And that is what this live stream is about. People. It's about people and my calling.